It's game day, Big Blue. New head coach Brian Daboll and his Giants kick off their preseason tonight against the New England Patriots. Let's get you all caught up on the storylines heading into tonight's action. And New York Post NFL reporter Ryan Dunleavy is just the guy to do that. Ryan, all right, let's kick this thing off. Giants fans want to know, how much playing time will the Giants starters and Patriots starters be expected to get tonight?
I think you'll see about a quarter for the Giants. I mean, it depends if the offense moves the ball. You know, sometimes if they have a long touchdown drive, coach wants to get them out feeling good. If they go 3 and out, then I think you'll expect to see second drive. I think probably 2 drives on offense, 2 drives on defense is what Daboll's hoping. That's about a quarter's worth of action. And unfortunately, especially for Giants fans, heck, I'm interested in it. I wanted to see the Patriots starters. I wanted to see what a Joe Judge coached quarterback Mac Jones looks like. But sounds like the Patriots starters on both sides of the ball aren't going to play in this game.
Bill Belichick does it his way. And you mentioned that Giants offense. That offense and quarterback Daniel Jones have been the talk of training camp. Now, you've watched both go through growing pains of learning a new system. So what do you think would classify for both as a good night?
Look, I mean, they're probably facing the Patriots backups. They need to score some points, Brandon. You know how this looked at the end of last season, last year's offense. Daniel Jones obviously didn't play. If he comes out of it healthy, you don't have to worry about his neck. It seems like we've all forgotten that he missed all those games with his neck. This is going to be his first time taking hits in a while. He's going to get hit. He's going to get knocked to the ground. If he comes out of it healthy, and if the Giants score points, though they were allergic to points last year. They scored less than 10 over their last 6 games. If they get something going, move the ball, Saquon looks good, they get a nice 40, 50-yard drive, whether it's 3 or 7 points, that I think they'll come out feeling good.
I'm glad you broke it down like that, because it's almost like they're in a darned if you do, darned if you don't type situation, you know, going up against the Patriots backups. But yeah, people do want to see some points. So who are some of the guys that we Giants fans or Giants fans out there should be excited to watch, and who do you think needs to have themselves a big game to stay in the mix of making this roster?
I'll give you a couple guys. A guy we all know, Darius Slayton. It feels like he's, you know, it's perception is reality, Brandon. And when he was a 6th-round rookie, he was a pleasant surprise. Look, 700 yards, like I think maybe 6, 7 touchdowns. What a great steal of the draft. And now we're 3 years later, and there's an expectation level, and he hasn't met it in camp. He's working with the 2nd and 3rd team. I think he's one of the best 5 receivers on the team. He should make it, but then business comes in and his salary cap, maybe he won't make it. He needs to make a play to show he's the Darius Slayton of old. And then I think you're going to see plenty of the rookies. Darian Beavers is a guy, he's going to call the defensive plays as a linebacker once Xavier McKinney and the starters are out. He's going to call the defensive plays most of the game. Big opportunity for him. And then what does the tight end depth look like? I mean, it's the rookie Daniel Bellinger starting, and who's the rest of these guys? So I think there's a lot of roster spots to be won on this team. The Giants are a very top-heavy roster. A lot of starters making big salaries, and then guys 30 through 53 are wide open.
Yeah, I told Darius Slayton the other day, all it takes is one big play, and you're back into the mix. And he said it's going to be a heck of a story. When it comes to Daniel Bellinger, it reminds me of 6'7" Kevin Ball. So he could be a threat within this Giants offense. Anxious to see him play as well. Ryan, thanks for taking your time and joining us today.
Anytime, Brandon.